But am I tripping or do y'all hear that? If y'all have been watching me for a while now, then you've probably seen my first video covering this fight. And last time we left off, these three were having one of the coldest face-offs, unleashing 120% of their potential. And this gotta be one of the biggest grudge matches in modern day anime, because these two dudes, Mahito and Yuji, are the definition of it's on site. I haven't seen a rivalry this great since LeBron and Curry. Got me shedding a tear.
This shit means something to me, man.
And to start things off, Toto uses Boogie Woogie to get a hold of Mahito so Yuji can get free licks on him. But this man spins his head around and severs it from his body, which gets replaced by Gary the Snail. Like, what did they do to my goat? But Mahito's severed head starts hitting the Naruto run, regenerating the rest of his body. And of course, in classic JJK fashion, he summons a transfigured spirit to reverse jump these two, because there is no such thing as running the ones in the show. The only two characters that can actually box are Gojo and Sukuna. Let anyone else from the verse run the ones with Hurt Girl from Dragon Ball and they finna get photo like this.
Try.
But we cut back to Toto hitting the smoothest slide cancel I've ever seen. Like, hold on. We gotta run that back and throw some Bryson Tiller over that hoe.
Don't play with it, don't beat this.
Yuji's over here putting pressure on Mahito, giving him the hands, while Toto's over here dealing with the transfigured spirit. And he thought shit was sweet. Tried hitting him with his left, but he weaved in a counter with a backhand. Had Toto and his three remaining brain cells perplexed. Then he hit this man with a Dragon Ball gut punch, sending him pinballing through his building all the way to the other side of it. Brody is getting cooked out here by a character that don't even got a name. You are a grade 1 sorcerer, my boy. Tee up. But he must have heard me, because he slips out the way of his attack, then throws his co-hanger right at him. And this is where Toto's 530,000 IQ came into play, because he waited for the hanger to go behind him before switching places with it and absolutely booming him into the ground, killing him with one shot. But with Toto out the way now, Mahito calls ISO on Yuji and gets straight to work, sending him right up into the air. Then this wannabe Caterpie comes out of nowhere and throws this man into the building. But Yuji grabbed this billboard and straight up crushed his skull with it. Like, bruh, imagine fighting someone and they just throw a billboard at you. It's not that deep, my guy. And after he got done with that, Yuji was straight space gliding across all the crystals to get to this man Mahito, who was hitting that "so you've come to challenge me" as pose. But bro, this dude Yuji does a twirl into the air like he's Princess Peach and proceeds to hit this. Like, did I not tell you this was a grudge match? Because no one in their right mind will pull out a double drop kick against someone they did not hate. This is certified crash shot behavior. Too bad this man blocked it without breaking a sweat, then threw his ass all the way outside the map. And this is why I call Yuji Mr. Inconsistent, because on one hand he's handing out ass whippings like candy, then on the other he out here boxing like Sakura. Straight trash. Mahito catches up to Yuji just to see my boy Toto right along with him, and he's over here like, you got two choices. We could either jump you or we can jump you. So either way, we're jumping you. I thought it was game set match for Mahito at this point, but he turned on his Hall of Fame Glazer badge and took a page out of Gojo's book, pulling out a 0.2 second domain expansion. Now some of y'all are probably asking why only a 0.2 second domain expansion. Well, shut up, because I was about to get to that. Like, damn, y'all can't just sit there and listen without interrupting? TikTok's done fried your attention span. Can't sit down for 10 minutes without tweaking out. I'm sick. Ha, your dumbass actually thought the video stopped working? Don't lie now, I know for a fact I had you bamboozled. But before we move on to the next part of the video, I might as well let y'all know that I created a Discord server that all of you guys can join. Whether you like anime, sports, or gaming, we're gonna have all of that in there. And in the future, I'm gonna be hosting $100 challenges that will be streamed and posted onto my second channel, with the link in the description down below alongside my Discord server. I highly suggest you join, but let's get back to the video. So the reason Mahito doesn't just fully expand his domain is due to Sukuna living in Itadori's body, because last time he tried this, Sukuna really told him that if he tries that zesty shit again, he would give him VIP tickets to an XXX Tentacion concert. But this time he's safe since he's only using a 0.2 second domain expansion and comes face to face to Sukuna talking about some, you still gonna give me those VIP tickets to the X concert, you bum? But this man Sukuna was mewing. Like, he really said, we do not care. Now, even though Toto puts up a simple domain, he was still affected by his ability, so we had to cut off his infected arm. And Mahito takes advantage of the fact that Toto can't clap his hands, so he booms him with a black fast straight to his solar plexus. Have my boy coughing up blood. I know he about to have the bubble guts for weeks. But this next part almost had me shed a tear, because we get a close-up of this man's necklace snapping, and I was like, nah, we about to lose a real one. But instead, this schizo Toto starts hallucinating him and his favorite K-pop idol beating the shit out of Mahito. They even got bro in a schoolgirl outfit. Like, bro's life is flashing before his eyes, and instead of seeing his best memories with him and his family, this man is thinking about a that don't even know him.
Man, I'm dead.
But after Todo is done tripping off LSD, we see that in reality, this dude dapped up Mahito so that he could activate his curse technique and switch places with Yuji, and gets hit with a CTE-inducing Black Flash. And I gotta be honest, that shit was cold as hell, because I didn't even think about Todo being able to use his ability by simply dapping up someone. But unfortunately, since he touched Mahito, he done gave himself first-degree burns, looking at his hand like, damn. How am I gonna stroke my shit now? Then Brody lost consciousness as he watched Yuji run after Mahito, who was in pretty bad shape, looking like your average crackhead out on the streets. But all of a sudden, this man burst into an amalgamation of curses to transform into this. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm torn between whether this transformation is valid or not. Because on one hand, I look at this and I'm just like, who let this man into the kitchen? But then at the same time, I look at it and think,
I can see what they're doing, what he's doing. I can see it, I feel it. He's cooking.
Now Yuji and Mahito start walking towards each other, and hold on, am I tripping? Or is this a JoJo's reference? Cause you can't fool me. I know peak fiction when I see it. But they get straight to boxing, going blow for blow, and Yuji throws a left to Mahito's body, which had no effect at all, giving this man flashbacks to when Choso fraud checked him. It's all good though, we gonna let him slide. Mahito pushes him back with a slashing attack, and before Yuji can even catch his breath, he charges forward, turning into a Beyblade, trying to cut this man up with his Timu Wolverine claws. Bro saw Deadpool and Wolverine and said,
I think it looks much cooler on me.
Like, bro, you do not have that Marvel sauce. Then Yuji leads his attack and counters with his own, just for Mahito to hit the Homelander, eating a full combo from Yuji, like Kaisen when he goes to get a light snack at 3 a.m. And they continue on boxing until Mahito palms this man's face like a basketball. You are not LeBron, my guy. But he jumps into the air and hits this man Yuji with a down slam right onto his back, making a huge crater that they both fall into. Which at this point, bro is just cooked, because not only is he getting his ass whooped, he doesn't have Todo by his side to help him out. But my GOAT does not care. He raises his fist up and calls ISO on Mahito, hitting this cold ass stare down. And Mahito kicks this wave of water at Yuji, but just like Jose Mourinho, he does not feel the pressure, gets in his battle stance, stolen right out of Gon's handbook, but we're gonna let it slide, dodges his attack, then tries to send this man to another dimension with this punch. But Mahito sensed the Black Flash and got PTSD from the last one he was hit with, so he started pinballing around the crater. He charges back in, getting into a head-on clash with Yuji, who gets the better of him, landing his divergent fist, before recovering and getting ready to snipe this man with his elbow blades. But am I tripping, or do y'all hear that?
Fate of the universe on the line, or the Martians have the death beam pointed at Earth. You better hit it. I want
Aoi Todo. Like, bro, this man's so clutch, he got me shedding a tear. But he pulls up and he's like, I'm back. Claps his hands together and oh nah, Mahito got caught by the pump fake. Had this man breaking his neck with one move. Unfortunately, my boogie woogie technique is already dead, and I will never be able to stroke my shit again. But that distraction was all Yuji needed. Charges his punch up like this, then booms him with the meanest CTE flash known to man, sending him packing. Bro hit him so hard he became malnourished, had him looking like Kai from Hunter x Hunter. And bruh, this man Itadori is so devious. Instead of putting this man out of his misery, he hits him with this monologue.
His hair, whack. His gear, whack. His jewelry, whack. His foot stance, whack. The way that he talks, whack. The way that he doesn't even like to smile, whack. Me, I'm tight as fuck.
He had this man literally shivering and chattering his teeth, and seeing this made me so happy because I've been waiting for his annoying ass to get packed up. But the scene changes and they TP to this Minecraft snow biome. And before I wrap things up, I just want to talk about why this is probably my favorite scene in the entire show, because I just love how they portray Yuji and Mahito and the sense of the hunter becoming the hunted, as we see him slowly chase him down, further symbolized by the wolves and the rabbits, and just in general that feeling of these two characters being on two sides of the same coin. But to wrap things up, if you're one of my viewers who watches all my videos but aren't subscribed to my channel, then what are you doing, my guy? Click off this video right now and go click that big red button. We just hit 2K and are trying to hit 10K by the end of the year, so do your boy a favor, and until next time, stay persistent.
Bulletproof.